What's up, gamers? Today, we're gonna talk about some stupid shit on Smite. Before the video starts, I want to say I'm doing a giveaway. Yeah! Ooh. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Do all that and you'll be entered to win a Geek Beak Thoth skin, which I will give away in the comments. Probably. I don't actually know how to do it through YouTube, but I'll find out. Hey, what's up, guys? DoubleJ here. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about some very common mistakes I see the shit players make every single game. Number 5, how often do you see one of your teammates run in after a team fight's completely over? It's done, it's over. He runs in, hi-ho silvers his ass in there, and then dies. Bad players don't know when to not join a losing fight. God damn. Bad players always run into fights that are already done. Should they have been there for that team fight? Yes, absolutely. But sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes you're off on the other side of the map farming or doing something else, it happens. But when everybody on your team's dead and nobody's dead on the other team, and then you run in and die, that doesn't help anyone. That's doing the opposite of helping. That's definitely making things worse. Sometimes it's okay to leave a fight for dead and go get farm or a split push on the other side of the map. Will your teammates like you for doing this? No, but often it's the right play if you can't make it to the fight in time. At least get some upside of not joining the fight instead of taking 30 seconds to rotate, getting to the fight and dying and not killing anything anyways. That doesn't help anybody. That makes everything worse. Now, from getting one objective and winning a team fight, now they can potentially get more objectives and get an even bigger gold lead, and then you fucked everything already, okay? So try to put some other pressure on the map and use the good old noodle a little bit, okay? Number 4, I see this so much in my games, it hurts. It physically hurts me. Bad players only think the solution to winning the game is always fighting. Always fighting the other team. Always, you just gotta keep fighting them. Eventually, somehow by some miraculous, Jesus will come into the game and save you and will magically win a team fight. Sometimes, you gotta put down the shovel, stop digging yourself a hole, and just farm or split push on the map. That's the second time I've said that. Bad players love just always fighting. What's that? I'm 0-4. I'm gonna go try to 1v1 this 5-0 guy. Yeah, I can do it this time for sure. The other 4 times, that was a fluke. This time's for real. Sometimes teams get behind, and then it's just like, I don't know if they panic or what they do, but they think, we've lost the past 3 team fights. The solution is to lose more team fights. No, it's not. Well, what's that one definition of crazy? It's like doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. That's what it feels like. And then the bad players are like, oh, but the enemy team ran at me. What am I supposed to do? Run the fuck away. What do you mean? You can't kill them, run away. You run away so the rest of the team can do other stuff on the map that's more important than losing more team fights. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. Just to stop fighting sometimes. It's okay to not take fights. The third thing, bad players don't understand the concepts of early game God, mid game God, and late game God. They don't play to their God's strengths at all. Let's say there's an early game assassin on the enemy team, and he goes around and he ganks a lane and gets a kill. Then that player is so shit, they think, it's our jungler's fault that their jungler ganked us. For some reason, it's our team's fault that the enemy team is playing well. So then they go, oh, why aren't you ganking? Maybe that assassin isn't an early game assassin. Maybe it's a mid to late game assassin. Maybe you need more farm before you do things. Bad players just think, my God, whatever God I'm playing, he's an all game God. He's good all the time. That is not how the game works. Some gods are better early game, some are better mid game, some are better late game. Kronos, late game God. Thanatos, early game, mid game God. So then, if the bad player is playing Kronos, he's like, I can fight Than, right? I can take him.
I'm ready.
An ally has been slain.
No, you can't. Just farm, please. The biggest thing with bad players, they either haven't played the game enough, they haven't learned from their past games or mistakes that, this game isn't just fighting other people. It's arguably the most fun part of the game, But to be able to fight people, be able to win, which is the fun part of the game, you gotta farm to do that. Number 2, not knowing how or when to split push. So your team's getting blown out of the water. You've lost like 14 fights in a row. You don't know what to do. Probably time to try to split push and farm. If somebody comes, you run the fuck away. If 2 people come, you tell the other group of players to fight. Not that big of a brain concept for people, yet it is. Yeah, all you do when you split push is you play the numbers game. What's that? I'm split pushing. They sent 1 person to me. I should probably run away or try to fight them. They sent 2 people over to me. Okay, main squad that is defending. It's now a 4v3. Please try to fight that and win. And you should win, because numbers in this game are about the only thing that matters. Obviously, if they're suck that badly, they can lose the 4v3, but that's not important. Bad players think, okay, we're even in the game. I'm gonna start split pushing, right? The enemy team is going to do Fire Giant, but like, should you be there for Fire Giant when your team's even? Yes, you should. You should be fighting over Fire Giant, getting that main objective, winning the game. You get Fire Giant, you wipe the enemy team, you pretty much win the game at this point. Is that tier 2 tower worth losing Fire Giant and getting your team wiped? No, probably not. So bad players just suck at the general knowledge of split pushing. And the number one thing I see bad players do most often, they don't watch their opponents and learn from their mistakes. It's really not that hard to pick up on small mannerisms the enemy team does. Let's say the enemy team does something really cheeky. They like gank you between towers or something. They do something crazy. Fool me once, shame on me. But then I'll see bad players just watch as they gank and do it again 2, 3, 4 times in a row. It's like, when do they go, that's happened to me a couple times. I should probably not do that, or I should ward, or I should expect it coming or something. Bad players just don't watch and react to what the enemy's doing. Even simple things like, when I throw an ability at them, they juke right rather than left. All right, so I'll aim it more to the right next time. Maybe they'll run into it. Small things like that make a big difference. It's like, the whole enemy team hit behind a corner and ganked me. Oh, they did it again. Okay, 3rd time, I should probably expect it, right? You see that bad player die to the same shit 4 or 5 times in a row, you're just like, how are they not realizing that's what's happening? Whether a team likes to rotate a lot or rotate a little, whether they wanna invade your jungle, things like that, players just think, I've played 1 game of Smite, I've played them all. Now I'm gonna newsflash for you. There are literally millions of combinations of things that can happen in game. You're not gonna be prepared for them all, but you can probably pick up on what the enemy team's doing and their little habits. Everybody is a creature of habit, and that shows through video games quite a lot. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please follow my Twitter, Instagram, all that solid shit. If you enjoyed, I recommend you sub down below so you can see all my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what I should rant about next time. See you guys later. Peace!